Hello, I'm going to do the Sagittarius energy reading, and this may or may not resonate with you. If it does, take what does. If it does not, leave what does not, as that may be meant for someone else. All right, so we're going to look at what you may possibly be struggling with. We're going to look at current energies or what you need to look at, and then we're going to look at future energies that may possibly be coming in for you. If you are interested in any of the cards that I'm using, please feel free to check out the links below. All right, so struggling with Three of Swords, struggling with Death card, so it could also be a Scorpio, struggling with taking action, right? Page of Wands. Current energies, Two of Wands, what you may need to look at, Two of Swords, and we have the Lovers. So it could be the relationship, could be relationship with another person, or it could be the relationship that you have with yourself. Future energies, we have Four of Swords, we have the Nine of Pentacles, we have the Justice card, which is Libra, and then for overall energy, we have the Five of Cups. Letting go, right? Emptying out those cups. You're kind of focusing on that, but you still have the two cups standing, right? You still have those two cups that are right there, so that's what you need to focus on, right? They're within grasp, right? They're within reach. Okay, so what you may possibly be struggling with is we have the Three of Swords, we have the Death card, and we have the Page of Wands. Now, this could have to do with a Scorpio. Doesn't mean that it has to be. It also could be that you are holding on to a Three of Swords energy that you can't seem to let go of that. That could be a past relationship. It could be hurt within a current relationship. It could be something that's just really, you keep looking at it. You keep focusing on it. You keep putting yourself in that energy. And maybe you're trying to find answers. Maybe you're trying to find why something happened. Maybe you're trying to find out why somebody did something. Maybe you're trying to, is that what you're used to, is putting yourself into the Three of Swords energy, and is that your comfort zone? I know that used to be my comfort zone, that I used to always find those negative things or put myself into that negative energy or to feel sad, and that was my comfort zone because that's what I was used to. But I've learned that that's not where I want my comfort zone to be. I don't want to be in the Three of Swords energy. I don't want to think about things hurt and past, like people who have let me down, people who have abandoned me, people who have hurt me. I don't want to be in that energy, and I need to let that go. Sometimes our subconscious is like, well, this person's always putting themselves in this energy, so I guess this is where they want to be. And so then it's kind of retraining that subconscious as, oh, okay, this person doesn't want to be there. This person wants to be in a positive energy. This person wants to let go of those Three of Cups. This person wants to focus on the positive. So I need to change that up. Death card is about you're holding on to something that is preventing you from moving forward, and then it's also about transformation and change. Letting go of something, closing one door and opening a new door. And I feel like it's hard for you to take some actions to do that, like you're struggling with that. Current energies we have, or what you need to look at, is the Two of Wands, the Two of Swords, and the Lover. So it could be, this is Gemini, so it could be that there is a relationship that you need to look at, that you need to make a choice. You need to say, hey, I need to look at both sides of it. Am I always feeling like I'm in this Three of Swords energy? Is this person always hurting me? Is this person making me always feel like I need to be in this Three of Swords energy? Or, is this something that can be worked through? Is this something that can be more positive? What is it? Almost like taking that piece of paper and writing down the negative and the positives of this relationship. What are the positive things? What are the negative things? Do I really need to get down to the nitty-gritty and figure this out? Like, why am I feeling like this Three of Swords? What are those things that I can change? I have to take the initial first step to make the change. Maybe you've been putting this on the other person and you're waiting for them to do this, and you're waiting for them to do that, or you're waiting for them to say this, or you're waiting for them to say that. And it's like waiting, waiting, waiting. But while you're waiting, you're in this Three of Swords energy all the time. And then you finally come to this realization, okay, I'm not going to wait anymore for someone else to control my life or to put my life in a certain direction, right? I'm going to take control of the situation. I'm going to make the changes. I'm going to make the initial first steps. I'm going to make the adjustments within this relationship because I'm going to look out for me. And I'm going to decide what's best for me. that maybe you've given your power to that other person too much, and you're letting them control your happiness, you're letting them control your future and your direction that you go, and you're like, hey, I'm not doing that anymore, I'm letting that go, right? I'm focusing what's important to me. Future energies, taking that time out, right? That Four of Swords, dreaming big, right? Where do you want to go? What do you want to accomplish? What is your Nine of Pentacles? What makes you happy? You know, maybe it's finding that balance within the relationship, right? It's not, relationships are not only, just about one person. They're about two people kind of finding that balance. And maybe back here it wasn't balanced, but now you're finding that balance, that what's going to work for you? What's going to happen for you? What are those things that are important to you? Are you able to focus on those things, or do you feel like you always have to focus on and wait on that other person? All right, so let's get some back and forth, fighting, arguing, disagreements, not seeing eye to eye, right? Is there a lot of that going back on? Is that going on between you and that other person, or is that going on between yourself, right? Are you going back and forth with something? Do I leave? Do I stay? Am I happy? Am I sad? What do I want to do? Maybe it's going on with both. Maybe you're having these arguments with the person, and then you're also having these back and forth within yourself. Six of Swords is coming to calmer waters, right? What are those things that you can do to be in calmer waters? I feel like there's a lot of tension and a lot of stress and a lot going on here. The Star, which is Aquarius, and having that hope and that positive energy and feeling like, yes, I'm going to find the answers. I'm going to do something. I'm going to learn from the past, right? I'm going to learn from the past where I'm always giving my power to someone else. And I'm going to learn that, hey, I'm going to take the steps. I'm going to make the changes. I'm going to do what's right, right? Temperance, Sagittarius, so there you are with your card. I'm going to come into my own energy, right? I'm going to figure out what works for me. I'm going to make the decisions that are best for me. I'm not going to give that power to someone else. I'm going to come into my own power, my own strength, my own King of Wands energy, and I'm going to take control of this situation. I'm going to look towards, you need to look towards the future and say, is this a relationship that I want to be in for the rest of my life? If this is the energy that I want to be in for the rest of my life, this is how I want to spend the rest of my time? What is my future, right? Where do I see this going? How do I want it to be? And I'm in control of my future. I'm in control of where I'm going. I'm in control of what I'm doing. Lots of growth here, lots of growth here, lots of realizations here, right? Lots of coming into your your own power, new starts, right? The Fool is new starts, new beginnings. The Fool is 0, right? New starts, new beginnings. I feel like this renewed, exactly, the Tower. I understand why the Tower is there, because you're rebuilding yourself. You're letting go. You're stripping things down, right? Because he doesn't have any clothes there. He's stripping things down. He's stripping it down to the basic as what's important to you, and then rebuilding that, making those choices that are important to you. And we have the Sun, which is coming through the Tower here. The Sun is bursting up because you've put all these walls around yourself with this Three of Swords and this, the Death card there that you were holding on to, and you're bursting through. You're stripping things down to what is important to you, and you're rebuilding yourself and this relationship on a stronger foundation. You have that awakening, you have that renewal, you have that revival. You're feeling more alive, you're feeling more positive. And as I'm reading this reading, I feel like it was raining and it was cloudy, and I feel like it's getting brighter, and as the sun's starting to come out and the sky is starting to clear, and I feel like that goes with this reading, is the sky starts to clear and you start to see things clear, and you start to realize things, and you start to see things from a different perspective, and you're like, hey, I feel like I've kind of been in a cave for the last however long it was, and now I'm ready to come out of the cave. I'm ready to make my own decisions and my own choice and set my future and make decisions for myself and not give that power to someone else. We have the Nine of Swords. This is something that can be stressful, right? It can be something that is so different for you. It can be something that is, you're still worrying about how is that other person going to feel? How is that other person going to react? What are other people going to think? What are other people going to say? But I feel like it's, don't worry about those things that you can't control, because I feel like as you make these changes, you will see who is on your side. You will see who is supportive. You will see who's not supportive. I feel like you're going to have that clarity of, oh, okay, I know who's on my side. I know who's rooting for me, and I know who's not. I know who wants me to see me get better, and I know who wants to hold me back. So I feel like there's going to be some realizations here for you that may be kind of surprising, but I feel like it's all in the best interest of yourself, and it's coming into your own power, right? All right, rebuilding. So we have the storks, and he has the branch in his beak, and they're working together, and they're building the nest, and the sun is there. And that's up to you, right? We have the same here. Rebuilding. Rebuilding this relationship, if that's what it is. But I also feel like it's rebuilding yourself stronger and better, right? Kind of filling in those weak spots, reinforcing those weaker spots, and building it stronger to last the test of time. And, you know, over time, there has to be those adjustments. There's going to be those changes, but I feel like you'll be able to handle those more, because this is the biggest change for you here. Your eyes are finally open, and you're finally able to see things. All right. Thank you so much for watching. As always, stay positive, stay safe, and I will see you next time.